Good morning. Low-cost electricity is a key driver of China's industrial productivity, and it's a major competitive advantage that Chinese-based factories have over manufacturers in the United States, for example, and especially in Europe. This is a serious challenge for German companies in particular, who pay some of the highest prices in the world. Per kilowatt hour, companies in Germany pay nearly twice as much as France, which is next door, and almost 3 times what American factories pay. 300 large companies in Germany were surveyed last year, and nearly half plan production cuts because of high energy costs. And they're already following through. Last quarter of 2019 is the 100 level. In the Eurozone, industrial production is down slightly 6 years later. In Germany, it's down 10%. The numbers get worse when manufacturing is more energy intensive. For heavy industry, Germany is down 17% since 2019, and Europe overall off 14%. So things are already bad for manufacturers in Europe, and they're about to get much worse. There simply is no low-cost substitute for European consumers who previously got lots of natural gas from Russian suppliers. And it's here we see the problem for Germany again. Before the Ukraine war, Russia was the source of 49% of Germany's natural gas. That's twice as high as France, which again puts this data set into perspective. Germany's cost to replace Russian energy are far higher than in other manufacturing centers. Europe has turned to the United States for a lot of the natural gas previously sourced from Russia, and exports of LNG from the US jumped 20% year over year in the first few months of 2025, and most of that was from increased volumes from Europe. That's great for NatGas suppliers in the US, but LNG costs a lot more than natural gas coming from a pipeline. So these higher costs get passed along to European customers and to European factories competing against Chinese companies. China is stepping in to snap up almost all the natural gas that was flowing to Europe, and they'll get it at a lower price. Russia and China just signed a 30-year gas export deal, which includes construction of a new pipeline, the Power of Siberia 2. Some US lawmakers are pushing for huge sanctions on countries that source energy from Russia, and this deal sends a strong message that nobody is paying attention to Washington anymore. The details are here from Interfax. The new pipeline will be 50 billion cubic meters of gas per year, and will cut through Mongolia. The existing Power of Siberia pipeline will see a big jump of 6 billion cubic meters per year to 44 BCM. Last week, we learned of a new project, Sakhalin 3, which will also supply gas to China beginning in 2028. So this map is helpful now. With the Power of Siberia 2, the new one transiting Mongolia, Power of Siberia Eastern route will be expanded, and the Far East route that runs from Sakhalin Island to East China will add a third field that will come online in 3 years. This is from a Chinese wire dated earlier this month, and add all those numbers up, and the total supply of Russian gas to China is at least 100 billion cubic meters per year, and maybe more, depending on how much comes out of Sakhalin 3. All of this new business will, of course, be done outside the US dollar and outside Western banking systems. China is also getting lower prices. China is closer to Russia's natural gas fields than customers elsewhere, so the gas doesn't have nearly as far to go. Prices for Russian natural gas will cost China at least 27% less compared to customers in Turkey or in the small handful of countries in Europe that's still getting it now. This year, it's at a 38% discount to gas heading west. These are the forecast costs per 1,000 cubic meter, with Europe and Turkey running over $350 compared to China at under $250. For this year, Western markets will pay over $400, while Chinese buyers are at $248. If your company runs factories anywhere in Europe, there is no good news on this chart. You're simply not competitive with factories in China already. But the energy problem in Europe makes it a lot worse, and it will stay that way. But the situation for factories in China just got a lot better, and it will also stay that way. This is Shenzhen. Be good.
With all your soul, with all your mind. Love your neighbor as yourself. Pray for those who hurt you. Love your enemies. Do unto others as you want others to do for you. Store up for yourself treasure in heaven. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. No man can serve two masters. You cannot serve God and money.